All right, what up everyone? So car video is what it is. I already made another one of these. I'm making a second take because fuck it, let's go. So what is good doing a car video? I'm trying to post a video once a week. So maybe these videos aren't gonna be as organized, as good, but at least they're gonna be consistent, and that's what we're looking for. So what are we talking about today? Well, what we're talking about is Halloween. And we're talking about how to stay locked in on Halloween and how to actually take these next 2 months and make your 2026 the best 2026 of your entire life, even though you only get one 2026. So basically, you got 2 months to lock in. That is the point of this video. You got 2 months to lock in. It's October 30th. I'm gonna post this October 31st. And then that will be up to you to see where you will take the rest of the knowledge. Here's the reality, okay? You have not gotten a lot of the stuff that you wanted and said you were gonna get done because simply the fact that you procrastinate, okay? You talk about all your goals way too much without actually doing them, okay? You talk, give yourself dopamine as if you've done something when you actually haven't done anything. So how about you close your mouth and not talk about it at all and just do it, okay? Now that we got that out of the way, let's actually talk about the doing it. Well, what does that mean? You need a notebook, you need a journal, you need something to document this shit. If not, there's no way you're gonna be able to put systems in place. So how about you get a journal, get a notebook. I prefer a journal. No one can hack into that shit. You can't get distracted by apps or notifications or any BS when you have a notebook. So I recommend getting a nice old school notebook and write down what the hell you are going to do to get your goals done and achieved in 2026. Really, most notebooks that are small contain about 60 to 70 pages. There's about 60 days left in the year. Go to the store, go get a notebook, boom, write down all the shit you want to do in the first couple pages. Then every single page you write down and journal a day of what you did, all your goals. And if you didn't achieve your goals, then you put it into other days until you get those things done. If you can document your entire journey, this is going to be much easier. And if you're not documenting on anything electronic, then there's no distractions, no hacks, nothing, okay? So this is the reality, is you need to lock the hell in for these next 2 months. So does this mean don't go out and party, don't go out and have a good time on Halloween? No, I'm going out and having a great time on Halloween. I'm going to like 4 different things. But the difference is I'm still locked in. I'm still gonna post this video and then go out tonight. I'm gonna make shorts tomorrow and then go out. I'm gonna go work out and then go out. So all of these things I'm doing, I'm still locked into my goals. I'm still locked into making 2026 a vibe. See, there's 2 different types of people. There's the people that get motivated by going out, and there's people that get unmotivated by going out. If you're one of those people that gets unmotivated by going out, do not go out, okay? Screw Halloween, it's stupid, okay? But if you're the one of those people that gets motivated by going out, you're like, dude, I'm feeling energy. I feel like I need to win at life. Like, this is awesome. Then I would go out because you're actually gonna be motivated. For me, I get motivated going out, okay? I'm just like, nah, I like it. I have a good time and I wanna have a better time and it's motivating me more. But some people don't feel that way. You need to figure out yourself. But the reality is, I'm just saying, Halloween is not the time to spend time worried about a costume. Like, if you're a grown man and you're worried about what costume you're wearing, you really have to fix your priorities. And maybe you do need to listen to this channel more, because we're gonna get you out of that mindset, because it's not a good mindset. Okay, if you actually want your goals to be accomplished in 2026 and you're worried about a Halloween costume, where you're gonna be on Halloween, all of these different things, these are not things you need to worry about. Yes, you can do them. Yes, you can participate in them. The second you're getting emotionally reactive or worrying about them or seeing it as something other than just fun games, that's when it becomes an issue. So what does this mean for you guys? This means if you want to go out, have a good time, okay? I'm not stopping you. In fact, I encourage you to go out if you claim that that motivates you, okay? But what I want you to do when Sunday rolls around, all the fun is over and you really need to lock in, I need you to lock in that day. It's gonna be either November 1st or November 2nd, and on that specific day, I'm gonna need you to lock in, okay? If you don't have the notebook, you get the notebook. If you haven't written in the notebook, you write in the notebook, okay? You get that done first, okay? You need to get the notebook done first. And I'm gonna be honest, if you really wanna lock in with a notebook, you gotta get phone detoxes in. All these things I talk about in my shorts, okay? If you've been watching my shorts, you know, okay? So the reality is, if you can, right after Halloween's over, right after going out, having a good time, or if you just stayed in and locked in, all good, doesn't matter. But you need to make sure for these next 2 months, you cut out the phone screen time as much as possible, especially when you do your notebook work. I would recommend 1 to 2 hour phone detoxes every single day, okay? See what happens to your brain when you do that. While you're doing all these things, write down your goals, and as long as you can write in your notebook 2 to 3 times a day, that's going to keep you locked in on your goals. That's going to keep you the most locked in, because you're going to want to impress your notebook. You're going to want to check off the stuff. The second you have it written down all day of what you're going to do, you're going to want to have that shit checked off. You're going to want to check. And then once you get one check on the day, boom, now the dopamine is hit. Now you're like, oh my gosh, I need to check mark all of these things. So you check mark the other thing, you check mark the other thing, you check mark the other thing. This is how it works, okay? So please, 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 I'm posting this video tomorrow, so this is going to be good. Please do not, or, you know, I'm not even going to say please. Please is not a good word. I recommend that you do not let November slip away, okay, and get too comfy or cozy or feel like you can calm down in any way. I want you to feel like once this weekend is over, once Halloween weekend is really over, oh my gosh, I'm going to lock in like I have never had in my entire life, because it's the 4th quarter of this game. Lots of people look at it like quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. This is how day traders look at it. This is how entrepreneurs look at it. We're in quarter 4. I'm a big sports guy. I'm a competitive guy. We all know in the 4th quarter we have to win. So the reality is you have to win in the 4th quarter. And if you actually want to win and have 2026 be the best year of your life, then you better win in the 4th quarter. These next 2 months, that's the 4th quarter. The craziest part about it is we're sitting here talking about it, but you can do it. There's a reality of you that doesn't get it done, and there's a reality of you that does get it done. 2 different people, 2 different life experiences, okay? Just picture it right now. Picture the reality of yourself that doesn't do any work for the next 2 months, and what your 2026 looks like on January 1st. Picture that. Picture it. And make it look shitty, okay? Because it's going to be shitty if you do that. Now picture yourself if you get a bunch of work done these next 2 months and absolutely lock in and do the most work you've ever done for these next 2 months. That's going to look pretty damn good. You should be striving for that, okay? But put both together and compare them and make that one look shit and make that one look good, and I promise you, you will be so motivated to do that, okay? Again, some of the biggest motivating things are just the idea of not getting it, the idea of not achieving the goal, okay? So if you can motivate yourself and scare yourself into the idea of like, what the fuck's gonna happen if I don't lock in these next 2 months? Like, everything's gonna stay the same, I'm in the same place, like same spot, no money, no, you know, job, no, girlfriend, whatever the fuck it is, like you're gonna be in the same exact spot. Do you really want that? Like, is that really what your future self or would your past self be proud of that? Is that what your past self pictured your life was going to look like? Is you wanting to get something and then giving up because it's hard, or you're afraid of other people's opinions? Seriously. Like, is that what your past self, like, thought of yourself was going to be? Like, do you think your younger self would be proud of yourself now? The fact that, you let these things slip away and, like, you don't go for what you want? Seriously, wouldn't he be pretty disappointed? So how about we change that? How about we change that right now? And the reality is, if you really want to lock in, you would start right the fuck now. This is kind of like my old video about start right now, but it's a little bit not as into it. But the reality is, if you're locked in, you would start right the fuck now. You wouldn't even watch the end of my video. You would just start right now. That's the reality. The point of this video really isn't about impulsive starting and, because we're not into that, okay? We're not into the impulsively starting and stopping and starting and stopping. What we're really into is the idea of locking the hell in for 2 months and actually generating our goals that we want to do. That's what this video is about. It's about getting the notebook, getting the systems in place, writing them down, writing down your goals, and doing them, okay? You got 2 months, you got a perfect set of time to look at it. It's very organized, it's very clean. This is a very clean time to get work done, okay? Do not waste it. All right, I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. Don't quit. Try to become the best version of yourself, mentally, physically, spiritually, all right? We're always trying to win. I'm happy I didn't get, no one yelled at me in this Whole Foods, and we parked a little wrong, but it's all good. We're still here, vibing. Enjoy your Halloween if you are celebrating Halloween, but remember, you're also a grown man, and the reality is you shouldn't be eating bullshit, and you shouldn't be, doing degeneracy, but also, we're on a floating rock, and life is awesome and fun, and you should be experiencing life. So you got to take both those things into mind, all right? Other than that though, y'all have a great rest of your day. Don't quit. I'm gonna try to post a video next week because it's weekly. That's the vibe. We're trying to post a video every single week. They might be a little bit more talking oriented, but that's the reality. Y'all already know the deal. Lock the hell in. Lock the hell in, okay? That's about it. Peace.